Well, the government is all prepared for the G20 Summit, and it's hoped that this will just help India to push its image globally, particularly that of the PM as Vishwamitra or friend of the world. Now let's take a look at these ground reports.
As India gets G20 ready, the government hopes to host a spectacular event and to show to the world that yes, it can. While presidency of the G20 has come naturally and as a matter of procedure to India, it's important for the government to showcase to the world that India can stand up to the turmoil in the neighborhood and also leave a footprint in the global space. With irritants like China trying to surge ahead. On multiple occasions, PM has made the point that it's tough to ignore India. This is one reason why the PM insists on meeting the Indian diaspora on his travels abroad. Calling them ambassadors of India, he hopes to tell the world that Indians succeed wherever they go.
Friends, the Indian diaspora are excellent ambassadors of India at the world stage. Wherever they have gone, they have taken with them the ethos of India.
The government plans to use this as a benchmark for 2024 too, to make the point that India and its PM is Vishwamitra, a friend for all and the world, where the vaccine Maitri, when India supplied to many needy countries who were short of vaccines, to help the earthquake victims of Turkey, to evacuation of those stranded and caught in the Russia-Ukraine war.
Today, the G20 comes at a time where a rising India, on the way to defining the new India, right, is being applauded all over, not only for its own achievements. Vishwa clear, Maitri clear, but it's not confined to just vaccines. It's confined to how you act, how you reach out to people. Why the World Bank, why the Gates Foundation think that what you're doing for India is replicable on a larger scale in the global south. That is what India's and the G20 is all about.
The government, however, wants to make it clear to the visiting countries that it's no pushover. It will make a strong pitch for protecting its frontiers, fair deals on trade, fair terms of investment, and the right of India to be Atmanirbhar. But this leaves the opposition unimpressed.
The G20 Summit is being used as a political gimmick. Even the symbol has the lotus in it. And although Mr. Modi has distanced the BJP lotus from the G20 lotus, the fact of the matter is that both of them are lotuses. And when I look back to the non-aligned summit of 1983, in whose organization I was involved, it was organized within 3 months. And we didn't have all this closing of roads and repainting of the city and so forth that is now going on. So all this is excessive.
यही दहाड़ है जो वैज्ञानिकों को रोमांचित करती है.
There is, however, no denying the fact that as India gets independent in trade and economic terms, as growth stories come out of villages, as countries clamour to do business with India, and as we are on the moon post-Chandrayaan mission, the PM and his pitch for strong India can no longer be ignored.
If there has been one hallmark of this government, in this tenure at least, it has been a stress on improving India's global image. And that is the reason why the Prime Minister, when he goes abroad, he always talks about the work done by the Indian diaspora as well as how India is becoming increasingly Atmanirbhar. No longer should we accept the tag of being the third world or developing country. And in that sense, the G20 Summit is going to be yet another attempt being made by this government, by the BJP and the Prime Minister himself to make the point that it's going to uplift the image of his government and that of the country. With Chintan Depuri in New Delhi, Pallavi Ghosh.
Well, India is all set to host the mega G20 Summit this year, and CNN News 18 will be bringing to you all the latest news and developments on this event. So stay tuned for more news and updates. Thanks for watching.